Do you want me to call or fold?
Bro,
Last chance.
call.
We have been pulled over at the Chick-fil-A. What is up, everybody? We are back in the Vegas poker streets. This video is actually from Super Bowl weekend. I know that was a long time ago. Shout out to Tom Brady. But we actually play at two casinos, the Aria and Caesars Palace. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to smash the like button. Also, I'm giving away a $25 Chick-fil-A gift card. Let me know your favorite meal at Chick-fil-A. This video is kind of Chick-fil-A related, so I'm giving away a Chick-fil-A gift card. I love Chick-fil-A. I want you to have some Chick-fil-A. Win some Chick-fil-A. Now, we have some interesting hands. So, to get started, let's go to Caesars.
Whoa, New York on the straddle. Love you, brother. I love you.
Let's go, says the man that just 5-bet all in. So, how did we get here? Well, there is a straddle on the button for $10. The cutoff raises to $30, and the button straddler 3-bets to $55. The small blind calls, and we have jacks in the big blind. I don't like cold calling here with 3 other people in the hand. The small 3-bet sizing can be nutted, as I have seen from other old man coffee types, but this guy is not that. He seems more gambly, so I like 4-betting in this spot for value. We make it $225, and the button 5-bets all in for $560. We are pot committed at this point, and we make the call.
Good luck, brother. And a 5 on a flop. Oh, man.
That's a good hand.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice hand, man.
Thank you. Let me know what you guys think of this hand in the comments. Everyone on my TikTok seemed to think this was insane of me and that I was always behind pre and it was a terrible play, yada, yada, yada. So let me know what you think and follow me on TikTok at Alex Duvalin for more short form poker content. In this next hand, the hijack starts off by limping for $5, and we raise to $25 with 10-8 of clubs on the button. A little loose, yes, but certainly playable. Now, the big blind and the hijack both call. The flop comes Jack of diamonds, 9 of clubs, 8 of spades. It checks to us, and we can certainly bet here, but we also get to call basically all turns, and we have some nice backdoor equity. We also don't mind checking for pot control. The turn is the Jack of spades, and the big blind bets $45. The hijack folds. Our pair of 8s could still be good here, and we are open-ended, so we make the call. The river is the 3 of diamonds. Our opponent continues and bets $45 once again. This is a pretty small bet in comparison to the pot, and screams value. We do block queen 10 for the possible straight, but overall having a 10 here gives our opponent less bluffs, so I think it is more of a bad thing as compared to a good thing. Although we cannot think of any bluffs our opponent can really have here, the price is pretty good. As you will see, the opponent wants a call, and sometimes you just cannot seem to let it go. Plus, it's good for the game, right?
Wrong.
Are you milking me?
You got the eyes. Green-eyed bandit. What's up? I told you got the hair, son.
I thought you were talking to
How will
him.
you talk to me at the end of the
I
hand?
thought you were talking to him.
Oh, you too. Now look, I'm a bald eagle, so fuck that shit.
Do you want me to call or fold?
Bro,
Last chance.
call.
You want me to call?
Did I stutter, guys? Ladies, did I stutter?
Snap answers.
As expected, our hand is no good, and our opponent has ace-9 of diamonds for a very good value bet.
It's a little goat milk. It's not cow milk. Little goat.
The Holy Spirit wants to live inside of you.
This hand starts off with us raising early position with ace-jack off to $20. The button and small blind both call. The flop comes queen of clubs, queen of spades, 6 of diamonds. I think we can mix here between down betting small and checking. We decide to bet $20 in this case, and the small blind makes a call. The turn comes the ace of diamonds, and to our surprise, the small blind leads for $50. This card highly favors our range, and is not one they should be leading very often. For $50, we cannot fold, so we make the call and see the 7 of spades on the river. The small blind continues and bets $125 or about half pot on the river. It feels like we are getting milked, but the price is decent, and there's a chance they have a worse ace-x type hand, or diamonds that decided to lead the turn as a semi-bluff. We are by no means happy, but I think we just have to call. Our opponent has queen 9 of diamonds and just happens to get value with a non-standard line from one of the few hands I have here that can actually call. We are only 4-handed in this hand, and we start off by raising ace 7 of clubs on the cutoff to $20. The small blind and big blind both make the call. The flop comes ace of spades, 5 of hearts, 5 of spades. We c-bet for $25. We generally want to bet small on paired boards, although this board does have some draws available. The big blind calls and we see a pleasant turn card, the ace of hearts. We want to size up here to target any 5x that decided not to check raise flop, as well as any flush draws or other pairs. We bet $100 or almost full pot and the big blind calls. The river is the 6 of spades and the big blind checks to us. We have a full house and the big blind could very well be at top of range with 5x or a middling pair, so we want to bet a more polarizing sizing, so we go for an overbet of 325. The big blind finally tosses in chips for a call and we win a decent sized pot. Our opponent was a non-believer, but I will learn later that he had 10-10. Should have 3-bet pre. In this hand, we have ace-jack off once again in early position. We raise to $20 and the button and small blind call. The flop comes king of spades, 6 of spades, 6 of diamonds. This is a somewhat similar spot as the previous paired board with ace-jack. However, we are out of position and multi-way, so we prefer to start with a check here, especially when the big blind can have some 6x. The flop checks around and the turn comes the jack of diamonds. This is a pretty decent card, but we still have no reason to lead with action behind. We check and the button bets $30. Small blind calls at $30, which is a bit concerning, but I think our hand is still too strong at this point to fold. We also make the call and see a king of diamonds on the river. The button continues firing and bets $210 into $150. The small blind folds and now we have a decision. This is a somewhat interesting spot as our opponent is now less likely to have a king, especially after checking flop back. It is not amazing to be holding the jack of spades as this gives our opponent less flush draws that miss the flop as well as unblocking diamonds for us. But the only hands I can see our opponent having here for value are hands that backdoored the flush, such as 10-9 of diamonds, 9-8 of diamonds, queen 10 of diamonds, or even potentially ace queen of diamonds, but that probably does not want to bet the turn and should be 3-betting pre a decent amount. So with this said, these are the only hands that I think are really beating me. I think we have a pretty clear call.
Call the ace.
In this final hand, there are several limps for $5, and we raise to $40 with ace-9 of clubs in the small blind. Just the cutoff calls, and the flop is magical. We flop the nuts and need to decide on how to get the most value. We start off with a very small bet of $25. We would be doing this with a decent number of hands, and I would love to induce as well. The cutoff does not take the bait and just calls. The turn is a 10 of spades. This is a pretty good card as our opponent could very well have a 10. We decide to check and our opponent actually bets $115. Maybe there's an argument for raising here, but I think that would look far too strong and we do not want to fold out any bluffs. We make the call. The river is the 4 of clubs. This is unfortunate as we obviously did not need another club and our opponent is less likely to bluff or value bet now. Not sure if there's a case for leading here, maybe something like 1/3, but we decide to play standard and just check. This card definitely killed our action as our opponent checks back what could have potentially been a huge pot. Our 2-5 session is over at the Aria. We made like $20 in profit, a very break-even type of Super Bowl weekend. It is what it is. Sometimes that's how it is. And we have been pulled over at the Chick-fil-A. We had a last minute thought of getting Chick-fil-A. Maybe cut him off. I just got slow rolled by a cop. I swear I got pulled over and he just took off. I thought he was running my plates. I was sitting here for like almost 10 minutes, but he just decided to take off. I got slow rolled by a cop. What the fuck?